In the heart of the fire, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her little rhythm, she caught up.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Yeah, the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a run with McFarland. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, McFarland. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Here with McFarland, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10,
right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Mixon on the toss right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On the ground, it's McFarland. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with McFarland. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Solomon Thomas.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
It's over, let's dominate.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. The drive starts with a completion left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down.
Let's go.
6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 3.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To the air again, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
From midfield now, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. A Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive with McFarland. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check 25. Check 25.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's McFarland. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
You can fall, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, at the gate, on site, red, free, red, tight.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On second down, McFarland, he'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. There's a corner there. Half the 60. Half the 60. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Brings up second and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
On the give, this is McFarland.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Anthony McFarland
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10. Here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's brought down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down, Cincinnati.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow forced out to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Over the middle to Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. A draw play for Mixon. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Mixon. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, McFarland. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. 60 Bison. Jim.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down now, McFarland. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Now the try here for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
That's the score. Steelers 20, Bengals 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game at 20-all. Zane Gonzalez set to
fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. McFarland once more. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a run with McFarland. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. Let's 50 seconds, run. Who that? He's coming, 19, Tiger.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm here all day. Hey, drop below 80. Check 24.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run here with McFarland. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down at the Bengals' 43-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Come on, let's go. Shoot, shoot. Hawk 70.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 34. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get set lunch. Shit. Shaking 18. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
On second down, McFarland. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
line.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Now watch one. Watch one.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Makes it 3rd and
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's McFarland. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They go play action with Burrow. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work